extra, but I know I'm the same, yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama. Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my, all good all day, but the night, we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me when we on a date, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. If you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that way. Tryna control our emotions. If we on a ride for the passion, we can share love and emotion. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we can go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail. I block you so I don't raise hell. Should've talked through it in detail. Our separate ways ain't gon' end well. No, but when we get back, it's like, oh my, all bad all day, but the night, get that good till we act right. So tell me when we on a date, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave. Tryna control our emotions. If we on a ride out of passion, we can share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we can go all night. We can do it all night.
I'm great.
We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
I've been calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves. And knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone and the presence. I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh. You something special. Know you looking bomb, the way you dressing, gone flex it, hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage, you got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weather. We fight retreating, then fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody's stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run a castle, you a treasure. Feel like you setting fire to my desire for the pleasure. You a gem, got me blemish, make amends when you can. I'm out here.
Trying to control our emotions. If we wanna rise out of passion, we can share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we can go all night. We could go all night. We could go all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we can go all night.
Is in the house, y'all. Riri is in the house. Let me get some big hugs. Let me get a big hug. My sister is in the house tonight, y'all. She do have bedtime, y'all, because she work in the morning. So if we don't see her around in the next 20 minutes, we'll know why. Hello, y'all. Hello. Now, I gotta say this because the first part of this show, before I get into my reading, and most doesn't stick around for the reading, so I guess I'm going to drop the bomb shit right now. I only got 3 chapters that I am going to read so that I can get my butt up in the morning and make it to work. I was bummed today. Then I had so much stuff. I had to take care of this, I had to take care of that, take care of this. Everything's taken care of. My life flows, sometimes smooth, and then sometimes it may have to go like this until I can get it back like that. And with me, it's no problem doing so. You just got to put your mind to it. Now, in case y'all ain't heard, in the word on the curb, boy, it's some juicy more beef going on the other side of the street. However, I only just take a peep in and I keep it the freaking book moving. I do. Let me say hello to everybody. Curtis, how are you? And I hope you're doing well, bud. I hope you're doing good. Mods, Thanks for showing up, supporting the channel, protecting the channel. I don't have the rules. Y'all got the rules. I don't even know what y'all rules are. I just let y'all do what y'all do in the chat room. And it is what it is. But we might need it. We might need it and we might not. Let me put this on the record for Harlem. I don't even like potato chips like that. But I do every now and then. I like that salt and vinegar taste. But potato chips, yeah. I used to go hard with the Flaming Hots. But then I saw that video where that man lit his cigarette lighter to it and it caught a fire. I was like, oh, Lord, I'm eating those. Okay. However, I might grab a bag probably twice a year or something to crunch on. I used to love Cheetos. But until I figured out that every time I eat them, I either got to have a piece of napkin somewhere close that is softly damped, or I got to go run and wash all that gookie from up underneath, or I got to do that shit because I might be out in public and I'm going, yeah, and you know we still do that shit. Y'all know we still do that shit. Look around, look up, I got to get that shit off. But I'm only human. I'm human. I'm only goddamn human. Hello, Cheryl. So, you all had to know that after I dropped the little commentary that I found was funny to me. Shit can't even be funny to you around here because people get their panties in a goddamn bunch. Good looking out. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, boo. Gonna get me some Twistlers with that. Yes, I am. I love you more. But I came on to laugh. I came on to laugh. You can't click on the video and laugh or what. Hey, Audrey, y'all. Shout out to Audrey, you guys. She is a new grandmama. She's a new grandma, so let's wish her well on her journey with new baby. Hey, baby. Yeah, time for her to think about getting up and making them bottles and changing them Pampers again like her sister over here. Only thing that I think that we have in common is that we have agreed that we ain't doing that shit every day. we ain't doing that shit every goddamn day. No. Every now and then. You know, I love my grandkids, and I'm sure she does too. And anybody else that's a grandma. But when you are in the prime of your life, you can't come dumping your damn kids off. So y'all congratulate Grandmama Audrey in the chat. New baby. Gonna be crying their ass off, girl. Crying. And dirty, stinky ass Pampers. And then you gotta go, you still got to do this shit here. Where am I down? To the bottom. I used to hate doing this shit. I gotta see if it's warm. Hate that shit. Then I got sick of that shit. Then I tapped my ass out. Bought one of them goddamn little bottle warmers. You know, you have sleep in bed. You set that bitch in there. You wait and warm it up. Okay, here you go. I wasn't a big breastfeeder. Not at all. I think that if your ass drank Boone's Firm like me, you shouldn't breastfeed. I think that if your ass used to or smoke weed and you only stopped prior to the year of you being pregnant, I don't think that you should get pregnant. Your baby gonna be fucked up. Fucked to the fucked up. And that's fact. That's the truth. Alcohol. I think that if your ass is on any goddamn psychological medication, the proxy, all that fucking bullshit, I think that you should not get pregnant. A drug is a drug. Fuck your kids up all the time. Fuck them up. Yeah, it is. You wonder what's wrong with your goddamn kids. Think back to the shit that you did prior to a year before you got pregnant. Cause all that shit stays in your damn system. Kids fucked up right here. And we sitting here wondering why we don't know what's wrong with these kids today. You did it. Even if you ain't did it, that man who you got pregnant by might have had a drink, might be on some goddamn strong ass medicine, might have had a blow, some alcohol or whatever. Comes through the blood. Fuck yeah. And then they go out and design all this goddamn medication and all this. So we're going to get into that because we're going to talk about my mental health. We're going to talk about my goddamn mental health, because I'm crazy. Tell them motherfucker, I'm crazy. Look, I'm spitting all on the screen and shit. Shit that you guys are doing. It's just that You're not on the screen for motherfuckers to talk about you about it. But I'm normal. I'm human. I kick it. I have fun. I'm laid back. And I don't do no shit that's different than what the hell 80% of the goddamn people out here in the world that does it. Now, for those that feels like that they're too goddamn good, like the two that just jump they retarded ass over here and hit that thumbs down button with all I'm talking about how everybody in the world has a percentage of craziness in their ass. And if you don't think that you don't have any, then you motherfucking crazy. Because it's the truth. The shit somehow got in the air. Got in the air when you was born. And when you took that first breath in, bitch, you became crazy. That was just it. That was just it. That's just it. I tell y'all, they make life and they make the ridicule, they make the theories, they make the synopsis, the hypothesis, all too goddamn complicated. Easy. So when you start breathing, your ass is crazy. Now, because they took upon themselves, and many of us have, and you done went beyond schooling. Yeah, 8th grade, high school, whatever. Do you realize that the motherfuckers that really teach you is kind of crazy too? They crazy for teaching our ass, thinking that they can change a person and make them as smart as they think they can when we already took that first breath into craziness. On earth. On earth. So don't fall for all that motherfucker, I'm smarter than you and I do it. We all goddamn smart in your own unique way. In your own unique way. However, because Pap sit on here and talk her shit and laugh a lot about a lot of shit that goes on out here, I am right now being diagnosed as fucking crazy. But before we get into that, there is something that I must address. And this is, like I said, because I dropped the video. So I expected a rebuttal. I did. But see, this goes out to the simple-minded ass catfish. Simple-minded, right? Who looks for shit to take personal, to come back and feel like somebody was talking about her. I was laughing my ass off at the shit that Bookham did. But because her interjection skills is so motherfucking strong where she feels like she got to interject in every motherfucking thing that goes on around fucking YouTube, right? Of course she comes back and wants to rebuttal. And the reason why I chose to rebuttal back on that, because I am going to clear some shit up with you about what the fuck she said, in case y'all haven't heard it, right? You just so happen to mention a person that I do know. Walter Mitchell. Let's address that shit. Let me address that shit to you. What you forgot to mention also, probably 10 more of them motherfuckers. You did? Yeah, you did. But by you mentioning that, and if or had I really been like the crazy person that you people think that I am, yeah, you out there doing some dirty, huh? Bitch, is you looking? Is you searching? Is you trying to get in the upper room? Is you trying to get in? Now, since you looked them up, hypocrite ass motherfuckers. Hypocrite, right? I ain't doing that yet. That's what she'll tell you, right? Oh, she'll tell you, right? Or even if you have your compadres or whatever that's taking time to look up my shit. More power to you. What I wish you motherfuckers would look up is how much more is owned on that motherfucking truck and pay that bitch off. When you're gonna look up some shit, make your time useful and pay some shit off. It's useless looking some shit up. What are you looking it up for? But she'll tell you, I ain't looking up nothing. I ain't doing nothing. Don't nobody over here or over there or up there knows the in-depth of my personal life. So if you people did not catch that, and I am going to just warn you, and if that's someone that you chose to be close to, you best to believe if you stick your finger in her booty and make her start crying wolf about and coming back at your throat, that ain't the person that you need in your goddamn life. Gonna tell every motherfucking thing. And the crazy thing, because I'm crazy, y'all keep in mind, I'm crazy. But I like to know by her being over there, looking up my shit, threatening some shit that she claims she could do, and I'll pay you $1,000 to do that shit. That's what's fucked up about it. I will pay you a fucking grand to do what the fuck you think that the power at hands that you have can fucking do up in here. I just dropped my chip. Up the fuck in here. I wish the fuck you would. I wish the fuck you would. Because the crazy thing about it is, your minions that's pulling me and giving it to you, I ain't coming after them. They know better than that. And you ain't about to throw your rock and hide your hand here. That shit don't work that way. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was one of the loudest mouths out there speaking on conspiracy. I believe so. Claims that she tell y'all the law. Teach you the fucking law. See, there's only a certain step that a person is going to do. You can look it up and you can talk about it. Pap don't budge on shit until you be about it. That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing. But she literally just told everybody that, yeah, this is what I do. And obviously, because I'm going to make that shit true to y'all right now. You called out a fucking name of someone that is associated with me. With me. I've been looking for that motherfucker too, girl. I've been looking for him now. Catfish. So when you see him, you let him know that I've been looking for him. Girl. Baby. Girl. Now you let me know. Where you at? Second of all, looking up Walter Mitchell is going to do what? But I'm just letting the people know that you are one of those hypocritical ass bitches out there, basically, that say that you don't do, but you do. Can't nobody tell you, because don't nobody know. Didn't nobody know. Don't nobody fucking know, but now they do. And I had to share that so that the people can understand that if you are somewhere associated to this bipolar ass heifer, you may be in a little trouble. Told them the ones that smile in your face, put that knife in your goddamn back so fast. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I'm crazy. Fourth thing, I might have missed number 3, catfish. There is absolutely nothing that will interest me of taking time out my day, sleep motherfucking deprived, to look your ass up. I don't want shit about you in my motherfucking phone, nowhere around me. See how that works? Because me doing so wouldn't benefit me of anything about you. But you just lost your ass, roughly about 12 hours or 24 hours of sleep. Ooh, I'm so sleep deprived. Bitch, can't even stop pressing these motherfucking buttons and look on it. I'm so sleep deprived. You gotta pay attention to see if Pap is goddamn psychotic. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna run in a burning building. Look at him. Go sit your ass down some damn well. I could come on here just like everybody else and laugh at whatever I choose to laugh at. And the shit was funny. It was funny. He proved the point. I don't even know why his ass sitting over there saying he's sorry. You give him a pot. Boy, yeah. So, With that being said, because we're going to pull up exactly how I am crazy, but everybody else is not fucking crazy. We're going to look at exactly girl. Yeah. We're gonna look at pedantic. Yeah. Let's see what that really is. Hi, Paul. Hi, Paul. Jason, how are you? How are you? How are you? But I think that we need to really get into so that we can have a clear understanding when people want to try to diagnose something that they want to keep injecting out here in the air about my craziness. Because we all crazy. We all goddamn crazy. But here's what I promise you. You ain't going to find as much medication in these cabinets around here that I'm willing to believe that motherfucker's on. It's easy to throw that stone, right? It's very easy to throw that damn stone. I'm willing to bet you that woman got more medication packed up over there. If it ain't for her, it's for the other man. But y'all let her know when she see Walter Mitch, tell that nigga to holler at me. If I can be here a while, we also gonna get into some other things. You guys just choose to sit and watch while I play along by my goddamn self, because I love cracking me up. I love cracking me up. Again, hello everybody that is entering the chat room. So let me do this here. Oh Lord, I'm about to pull y'all up on my damn phone. Oh no, let me do this one here. Hold on. Let's pull this up so you guys can, I'm scratching my head so that you guys can see how valid her goddamn diagnosis of one pap. I hope all of y'all are good tonight. I hope you're good. Let me see. What's a good one? Okay. Um, let's go. Let's go to class. Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll do that. We'll do that. Let's do this one. We'll just pick a random one out because they pretty much all mean the same. They just word it differently. Okay. You guys can, let me get it blowed up for you. We're going to talk about crazy because Pap is obviously goddamn crazy around here. Uh-huh. Bring me up on screen. There we go. Let's give it a little bit bigger there. And let's get the screen to zoom in. Okay, there we go. What is craziness? Let me see if I can identify myself. I never evaluated myself. I never took the time to evaluate myself at all, let alone a doctor. Let alone a doctor. Define insane. How to know whether someone is insane or just different. I wonder if just being different makes you crazy. Does that make you crazy? You're driving me insane. I think I'm going crazy. I hear that a lot out here on the YouTube streets. I think I'm going crazy. This is insane. I hear that a lot too. The person that calls the person crazy and insane says these things a lot. A lot. Words like insanity and crazy are used freely in our culture. But what do they really mean? Often we use the term insane to describe someone who's just a little bit different, like an eccentric but lovable aunt or an obnoxious neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, right now, I can identify if I want to diagnose our, and she lived next door, like, this is a goddamn obnoxious neighbor. Does it make that person crazy? At other times, we use it to describe ourselves when we feel a little bit out of sync with the rest of the world. Well, I guess that might be me. Because I said that I don't fit in quite a bit of what's going on around the world. So I guess a person can diagnose me as a little bit out of sync because I'm not asymmetrical. I don't align, I don't march behind a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Out of the box thinking, kind of. So I guess, it's one up. At other times, we use it to describe ourselves when we feel a little out of sync with the rest of the world. So if you are feeling a little bit out of sync from the world, can you put a 1 in the chat? And if you feel like you are in sync with the world, put a 2 in the chat. Because I know that I can't be the only person that feels out of sync sometimes. Just, ugh. Don't want to be, oh, get back. No, can't be bothered with it. No. So it says here is that if you are going through stressful or busy time in your life, well, that's not me. Not stressed at all. I'm a little busy, but I'm far from stressed. You might feel distracted or anxious. Now, that may apply to catfish because that bitch can't go to sleep. You just anxious. Who's saying what? Who doing what? What that nigga say? Oh, you will lie. Although these feelings are perfectly normal, you may find yourself proclaimed. That's it. That's all. I think I've lost my mind. I'm going crazy. And that's insanity. On one hand, different words have evolved to carry different meanings and are used in conversations to convey feelings, such as, "Oh, this is driving me crazy." On the other hand, learning to be sensitive to people with mental health needs or disorder, they say that is important. And I think that she's not being sensitive to my feelings because I am crazy. As a society, we must find careful and caring ways to speak about and to people who require acute treatment for mental wellness. Well, I may have to digress right there because I'm not suffering from any mental wellness. There's nothing wrong. I don't have to have acute treatment. There is not one, somebody's at my door, one goddamn crazy pill in this damn house. No. But let's move on. But how does one define insanity? Is there such a thing? And if so, what are the signs of insanity? How do you know if a friend, a loved one, or even yourself might be struggling with legitimate mental health challenges? And I think that it's important to find that. So when I do run across a crazy person, kind of like I have, one who has now put her energy into looking up my shit. And they say, ain't no informers out here. See, an informant doesn't have to necessarily be hired in by the FBI. An informer is also a person who informs other people of irrelevant shit that is not their fucking business. Informer. That's what they do. That's what they do. How do you know if a friend or loved one, is struggling through with legitimate mental health challenges? The answer to these questions are a little bit more complex than you may think. Some crazy history. How do you know I'm mad? Said Alice. You must be, said the cat, or you wouldn't have come here. That's by Lewis Carroll Allison. Wonderland, right? I'm crazy, y'all. Throughout history, as far back in the biblical times and probably even earlier than that, there was an acknowledgement that some individuals could not conform to social norms. Well, I do just fine with social norms. The only stage that I have not met yet is talking to myself. I'll talk to myself. Not at all. All kind of labels have been applied to these people. Well, mad people. Well, we saw that because right now it just went on. Well, 2 times today. Mad, just mad for no goddamn reason. Just mad over little bitty shit, over laughter, over injecting yourself, over all that shit. So it erupts. It's like a volcano. You're a fucking volcano. Laughter made you mad. Laughter made you mad. Lying because someone else decides to tell a lie. Someone else, meaning another person's behavior, irritates you and make you fucking mad. To make you stay up another 12 fucking hours to see if that nigga or that heifer is gonna tell another lie. And who's the one crazy? Lunatics. Yeah, I think you're loony. I think you might be borderline of lunatic. I do. Maniac. Maniac. Stress. Pushing them buttons over there. Oh my God. Who is this? Oh, let's pull up her name. Let's pull this. As a matter of fact, I got 3 notifications from Facebook blocking somebody, y'all. Blocking. Facebook getting good. We have a person, Android 5.0, that is attempting to log in to your Facebook page. 3 fucking times. Ain't nothing on that bitch. Ain't nothing on there. Nothing. I don't do Facebook like that. If there's anything that you want to know, open your mouth and ask me. But since you brought up a person, now that I am aware that you are over there digging in my shit, or what's the word they use? Doxing. You're looking for something. What you looking for? When you find him, let me know. Holler at your girl. Girl. Demon possessed. Anytime you come out with all that and bitch nigga this and I want this and bitch I wish you would and don't let me do this because you know I could do that. That's some demon possessed ass shit. Relax. She can't even fucking relax. She will not fucking relax. Been up a whole motherfucker probably 72 hours a day waiting to hit the fucking button. Ooh, I just be waiting. Ooh, I gotta see. Told everybody. She said she don't lie. Told everybody. I'm asleep for 2 motherfucking days. She slept for 20 whole motherfucking minutes. And that's on my mama. She said she don't like liars. 2 days would be Thursday. Her loudmouth catfish motherfucking ass shouldn't even been back here until Thursday, but she couldn't. Who lied? She hates liars. She hates liars. Oh yeah. I can't see the chat right now. Y'all not on my phone or nothing. I can't even see y'all. The kind of people and behaviors fitting these labels have varied throughout the ages. They come in stages. Come in stages with the ages of your life. They do. Yeah. Methods of treatment have changed as well. Yeah, they use a lot of marijuana for it now. They use a lot of finger pointing, making the other person out to be exactly or the image of what they are. Yeah, I can't put this on me. I can't tell myself that I'm a mad person or a lunatic or a maniac or I'm going through demon possession. No, we're going to make somebody else out to be that while I hide behind my skin. I'm going to hide my shit. I'm going to pretend that I'm the smartest one and I don't need the medications. But I'm going to make everybody else in the world a crazy son of a bitch. Figure that shit out. Figure that. Y'all figure that shit out. Figure it out. How could that be? Well, over here in the Greek and Roman civilization, it tells you that behaviors we might call insanity today were actually perceived as signs of special connection to the divine. Special connections to the divine. There's one for you to look up, sister. If someone had a hallucination, bingo. You a whole fucking hallucinating ass, cracked out ass fish. you like the lonely fish that they done left in the fucking sea. All the rest of them done swam on, waiting to be caught and gutted and ate on the dinner table. They don't even want your ass. They done left your ass on over there. Because you hallucinate. You done call all the other fishes in the sea crazy as a motherfucker. They don't need all the other ones. Everybody else in the sea crazy. And you hear voices telling you to murder someone. And I done heard you tell plenty of people, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga. And still pushing the button like everybody else. Push the button. Push the goddamn button, because I got to tell a motherfucker I'm gonna fuck him up today, but I ain't getting up out this bed or this seat. I'm just gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him. Practicing the same shit that you spill out every fucking day. Same person. Same blood, red. Or maybe yours blue, black. I don't know what the fuck it is, but whatever it is. You so fucking different, but you doing the same indifference of what everybody else is doing. Isn't that crazy? I told you, got to flip that mirror. Got to flip the mirror. This meant that they were touched by the gods. Ooh. The ancient Greek, Roman civilization motherfuckers done touched this bitch. You will be a special connection to the divine. Oh, Jiminy Cricket, y'all. Jiminy goddamn Cricket. I'm having fun with this. Y'all may not be, but I am. I am having a ball with this one right here. And we gonna go take a commercial once I'm done reading this shit, because I got to go kiss up on my grandbabies right quick and come right back down. I do, in the meantime. Between time. Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. How y'all doing in the chat? I can see y'all now. I have to open up the phone, make sure I ain't putting too many of y'all to sleep. Not too many. Look at my boo ill is here. What up, boo boo? Okay, so we didn't experiment with medical treatments for various disillusions and other inappropriate public behavior. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I done saw this motherfucker keep up a whole bunch of inappropriate public behavior. Starting with interjecting her nosy, busy ass in everybody's goddamn beef. Everybody. You didn't say what you want to say, but I done seen it. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Of this bit. I've seen it. I can go over there. You gonna see it over there. You be like, damn, Ghost. What the damn? You over here too? Damn. Damn, you up there? Damn. Well, I know. When a person knows at least 10 times over here about some shit, over here, and over here, ain't nothing else going on in that motherfucker's life. Period. Y'all believe that shit if you want to. Absolutely fucking nothing. Waiting on the goddamn energy. Most of the people that I've seen around here don't be out here waiting on. Them motherfuckers at work. Ain't got time. Catch the replay. You know why? Because they didn't have time. They busy. But no, not this sleepy motherfucker. Click up. Oh. Typing, yep, so-and-so, and a so-and-so. And don't say nothing like catfish. Bitch, coming on in a minute. Click up. Gotta get that word. Like somebody give a fuck. Like I give a fuck. Girl, bye. At the end of the spectrum, there have been cultures in which simply holding a controversial opinion was enough to make people call you insane. So that's where she gets it from. She's diagnosed and she's seen that in the culture out here, in this sector or whatever, that there is probably 10 people in her eyes or so that has kept up the same inappropriate public behavior like her, but in her eyes, you the crazy motherfucker, not her. Explain that shit to me. Huh? Explain. Matter of fact, don't explain. I don't want to hear. The Soviet Union proclaimed that anyone who disagreed with their regime was mentally ill, leading to mass hospitalization of the Soviet dissidents. Girl, girl, whew, you done made a bitch need another prank. Now go tell the motherfucking world that, woo, child, I can't stand the motherfucker that eats on live and smacking and crunching and all that shit. Well, newsflash, bitch. I don't give a fuck if it hurt your ears or made you cry. Bitch, if I want a Pringle on live, I'm gonna eat it. No. See, that's being real with yourself. You can't be no much realer than that. I can't motherfucker that he didn't do I couldn't stand motherfucker do all this and do all that. All that little minor petty ass bullshit when you know good goddamn well that there wasn't the motherfuckers in your household that people call relatives. Relatives. You got one. You got one. The insanity and is insanity a relative concept? Well, let's find out if it is. Insanity is relative. It depends on who has a lack in what cage. Well, I guess one flew over the cuckoo nest. I guess one just flew over the fucking cuckoo nest. That was by Ray Bradbury. Shout out to you, Ray Bradbury. You will be relieved to know that in most parts of the world, simply disagreeing with a government or an authority figure will no longer earn you the title of insane. Well, wait a minute here, because I don't agree with all that shit. Disagree. I disagree with some of it. So we would no longer earn. Oh, I'm not insane. Should we read that again? You will be relieved to know that in most parts of the world, simply disagreeing with the government or the bullshit, which is exactly what I call the government and most people out here, right? You know, all this goddamn bullshit. Or an authority figure, it will no longer earn you the title of insane. Therefore, I'm not insane. Well, look there. In fact, the definition of insanities varies a great deal depending on who you ask. There are several definitions, including a popular, oft-quoted one that is frequently misattributed to Albert Einstein or Mark Twain. The definitions of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. In fact, no one knows who said that. While the definition accurately describes dysfunctional behaviors. Well, I'm not dysfunctional. I pay my bills. I make the work when I want to. I'm able to do all functional things that needs to be done around the house and then take care of my child and everything and all that stuff. So, not quite fits me. That might accompany obsessive compulsive disorder. Now, let's break down OCD for a minute. See, OCD doesn't necessarily have to mean that you have an obsession with washing your hands every day, everything you touch. Or, oh my God, I just literally clean like this kitchen counter and I'm just going to clean it every 5 minutes. Or you put your tissue roll on and you like it over every day, but if someone comes back and turn it and twist it for coming from underneath, and you come back and you turn it and you make it come over. OCD. This is what I like, right? Well, OCD behavior also aligns with the motherfucker that want to keep coming on here and calling the motherfucker crazy, when in fact that you also have craziness in you. But I'm not talking about the crazy like they used to call me Batman, or they used to call me Joe, but now they call me Batman. Not that fucking crazy. No, you got the same craziness to the point where I'm a fucking nigga up and still sitting in the seat. Every motherfucking day. Every motherfucking day. You I'm so glad I ain't by a parrot. And I love cocktails. I do. I love cocktails. But I'm so glad I thought about getting a bird. But right now, I have fucking nightmares. I have nightmares. Soon the bird go off. Oh, this bitch is in my house. The fuck? Hold the fuck up. Or some forms of frontal lobe brain injury. Nope. Don't recall being dropped as a baby. My mama just didn't discuss that with me. Nope. It's not in itself a catch-all definition for insanity. On the contrary, there are some situations where it's both desirable, healthy to repeat the same action over and over. Now, I said that it's desirable and healthy. So I can agree with it being healthy, maybe desirable. If you are obsessed with the way you want to keep your kitchen clean and your bedroom made, all that, and it's fine. Maybe healthy for you. You're clean. You're a cleaning person. You're clean. Okay, I understand that. But y'all see where I'm going with this shit. See where it works out. It's kind of hard to really diagnose a person specifically of what you think may be wrong with them. One, you ain't a fucking doctor. Two, if you was a fucking doctor, I wouldn't be coming to you, because your motherfucking ass can't hold fucking water. A bitch will leave that motherfucking laboratory over there and going to go tell your shit. Basically. I mean, she don't live up under the Privacy Act. Violate all kind of things. And right now, you're sitting your goofball ass over there trying to dox my fucking life when it's not important to you, when it doesn't benefit you. And then the people that she wanted to scream out, oh, and who is Walter Mitchell? Well, bitch, you looked them up. Why the fuck did you leave the people high and dry? You looked them up. Why didn't you go tell them who the fuck he is? I didn't look him up. You looked him up. Some type of motherfucking teacher to me. I'd have dropped your motherfucking class if you gonna start off some shit then ask me the question. Bitch, you talking about it? Finish putting that shit up on your chalkboard. Hold on, y'all. Drop my phone. I told y'all. It's halfway ass world, and you wonder why that I'm the oddball out here and just don't fucking fit in with shit. Because you get to dealing with halfway ass crooks, halfway ass storytellers, halfway ass bitches, you name it. You name it. Just sat there and brought some shit up and then turn around and ask me or the people over there as if they would know who the fuck he is. Who is he? Well, I done told you who the fuck he is. Is there anything else you want to fucking know? Is there anything else? Because I could save you the time without you sitting your ass over there pushing them buttons, pulling up my information. Oh, halfway crook ass bitch. While you're in there, pay that motherfucking truck off out there. You should have found that shit. That should have been the first shit that you're looking for. That's what you do. Pay all that shit that you looking for off. So I could be debt free over in this bitch. And it ain't bad debt. Good debt. Look at it that way. Can't stand motherfucker want to go probe and do some shit to look for the bad shit. Go get the good shit and finish that off. You want to do something and then tell that shit. That would be some good stuff to do. But no, she over there digging up niggas. Oh my Lord. Where you digging up niggas for, catfish? You need another nigga? Do you need another nigga. Cause I ain't hook you up now. I ain't hook you up. Whole bunch of them West Siders, motherfuckers. Whole bunch of them walking around out there. I ain't hook you up, girl. Holler at you, girl. I ain't hook you up. They don't need looking up somebody you don't even know. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about Walter Mitchell? I like to know. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Tell that motherfucker somebody screaming out a damn name. Don't nobody. Girl, you just proved that you a fucking doxer. You ain't gotta worry about Pap though. Pap ain't got time for that shit. Pap don't want to know your shit. Pap don't want to know nothing about your scrungy ass. Not a goddamn thing. I can't stay up late in 72 hours like you. I got a motherfucking job. I got responsibilities. So the definition, although it's catchy and smart, it won't help you to determine a person's true mental state. So let's look at Merriam-Webster. Here's they find 3 different possible definitions of insanity. Number 1, a severe disorder state of mind, usually occurring as a specific disorder. I believe you tried to share your analytical view about what you believe is my specific disorder. You know it, but I ain't had a doctor that tell me that shit. And that's a hell of a motherfucking drug you on. You on some hell of a motherfucking drug. You the only person out here that has made yourself the YouTube fucking doctor and diagnose motherfuckers off of shit that you're clearly reading just like me. I can read all this shit and I'm not still qualified, eligible to diagnose not one person on these YouTube streets. Now I can call it out, don't mean that they true, like how you do. And how I'm going to do you right now. Only because you took time to dox in my life. That's some weak ass bullshit. That's some shit that means that I got you worried. I'm troubling. Am I stressing you? Is Pap stressing you that bad where you have to go and pull up my shit? Now that's some fucked up shit. Now I think they might have some medication for that shit. I can't be sure. But they just may have a medication for that shit. Are you capable? I'm capable of doing this and I can do this and I can shut you down. You done sold that shit to who? Who you selling that shit to? Oh, I ain't done. We just got to take a commercial break. It's only 7 o'clock. I got some time tonight because I got to read my 3 chapters. and go and laugh at this other shit, of this other crazy shit that's going on. You know, that these people decide to write their feelings about putting themselves around Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I'm going to finish the book. I promise you that. Even with all of my hectic ass lifestyle that I have. Unsoundness of mind or lack of ability to understand that prevents one from having the mental capacity required by law to enter into a particular relationship. Now you don't suggest that I got a problem entering into a relationship now, do you? Is that? Well, let's move on. Status or transaction, or that releases one from criminal or civil responsibilities. Well, that doesn't pertain to me. Not at all. Let's move on. However, the moment you act on that doxing of some shit that wasn't your business, and I believe you tried to give advice about it in your laboratory. I believe you did so. Well, that shit's not cool. Well, y'all shouldn't be doing that. Woo, child. In the pot, calling the kettle fucking black. Didn't I tell y'all? Y'all gonna find out what you're dealing with. Just gotta wait for it. Couldn't wait to look up my shit. You couldn't wait. Probably the same motherfucker trying to get in my Facebook. While you in there, leave a comment. Leave a comment, bitch. Beep. I might get back to it probably next year because I don't do Facebook. But now I'm thinking it might be you. Android 5.0 wants access to my Facebook page where you attempting to sign in on this date and this date 3 fucking times. 3 different days. Fuck, ain't nothing in there. But now that I am aware that you have been out there, probably with some other people, doxing my private life, you a low, you low. You a low ass motherfucker. That means that you actually don't have shit going on in your life. Absolutely nothing. You over there doing that shit with 1 hour open, half sleep. They can't get no sleep. Because the third definition seems to be more conversational and less of a way to define mental state. We'll focus on the first two, which leaves us with both medical and a legal definition of insanity. Is insanity a legal defense? The legal term is not a psychological one. Legal definition supports our understanding of insanity as a defense in a U.S. court of law. To meet the definition of insanity, a defendant. So I'm guessing that you're the defendant, right? You're trying to prove your case against everybody, with everybody, to believe under circumstantial evidence that you failed to present to the jury and the people that one papoose is suffering from insanity. You thinks that she is crazy, but you still haven't quite yet proved your case. But you proved a case beyond a reasonable doubt about yourself, that you are a doxer because you mentioned someone in my private fucking life. Imagine that. Well, as a defendant, you must prove that they were unable to tell the difference between right and wrong. Imagine that. I guess that's your defense, huh? I didn't know right from wrong. I didn't know right from wrong, Your Honor. I'm willing to bet you'll try to get your ass off just like that goddamn Rittenhouse up there. You'll do just like him. I didn't know I was not supposed to do that. At the time, a crime was committed during the severity of your psychosis. And you know good goddamn well the shit that you just did is some psychosis, psychotic ass bullshit, and you need medication because you're the person that speaks that shit, and how these people and key and they believe you, but you turned around and you did that shit, and that's fucked up. Keep following that horse to that dry ass well over there. Keep on. All you people gonna die of thirst. In one form or another, the insanity defense has existed since at least 1581. Over the years, governing bodies have constantly had to revise the ways instantly. Insanity could be used as a defense of heinous crimes. And you, my sister, are committing a heinous fucking crime. In the U.S., the legal definition of insanity has changed several times after the public felt that it was applied too broadly and too narrowly in specific cases. Even today, most people are skeptical of this defense, and it is rarely used in the courtroom. So when it is, most states hold on to the original definition that the defendant was unable to tell the difference between right and wrong. Is that going to be your defense? Is that what you're going to try to use? Is that what you're going to do? While history helps us understand insanity in the legal terms, we must also understand the medical definition, which states that insanity is a state of mind resulting from a specific disorder, one which you have not clearly diagnosed PAP on, because you can call out 20 motherfucking disorders. And I know good goddamn well I ain't got 20 damn disorders, let alone one. but let you tell it. I have 20 of them. Close to it. Close to it. But you don't have none. Okay. The definition is more applicable to our relationships. So, could it be that you might be dealing with a little bit insanity because you all over there discombobulated, entangled? You know what I mean? When one is still in the house and you're trying to get rid of that one motherfucker, but you got another one that you got to decide what the fuck to do with them. Ain't that some fucked up shit? And I know, you know that I know it's some fucked up shit. Cause let alone one motherfucker will drive you nuts. Two motherfuckers will definitely have your ass out here insane than a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? You's a halfway ass busybody. Halfway ass busybody. Couldn't finish getting rid of the one. Got a whole motherfucking story about how you gonna get rid of that nigga. I had a dream last night you was gonna, you know, knock his motherfucking kneecaps and ankles and shit together while he tied to that motherfucking bed back there while you been on the phone still hollering about what you gonna do with the other. That's a difficult motherfucking job. It's difficult. The only way that shit becomes easy to a person who is not crazy, who is crazy, you know how they make it easy, right? Make it flow real easy. Because you tell lies in the middle of it. You gotta lie about some things. You gotta do some twisting and some turning, some ducking and some motherfucking dodging. Yeah. Go ahead, player. Stressful motherfucking life. Total fucking stressful. Ain't nothing like but having one, but you know, the word on the curb is, you know, allegedly you trying to knock that motherfucker off. What's that insurance policy looking like over there? Bitch, I might need to borrow $1,000. I ain't got no worries. Oh Lord, what's the rest of this goddamn story here? It's from this educational of insanity. This is good. This is good. The defendant was unable to tell the, okay, that would be you. We did that shit already. Now let's move past the negative terms. See if there's some good insight on this shit of being insane. We do not have to visit the madhouse to find disordered minds. Our planet, didn't I say y'all? When you're born and you take that first breath of air, what I say? We all kind of, some kind of goddamn way. Because we weren't born, we weren't here to be put on earth as perfect people. We'll have some. We don't have to visit the madhouse to find disordered minds. Our planet is the mental institution of the universe. Well, go figure that shit out. And last I checked, you in the same universe. Can I get some ones in the chat? Are you guys in this universe out here or on the outside of the universe? Which one is it? Because this is where you can't sit here to call out things that you think that fits your fucking narrative to appease other people on shit that you know that is not factual, but it sounds good. You feel what I'm saying? Got to appease the fucking audience. Appease them on some falsifying ass shit, when in reality, the shit that they falsifying on can actually be that person. But they can't put it on themselves. They have to release it to the universe so that it'll fit the narrative of what they're speaking about on the person that they're speaking of. When in reality, it's them. Hey, grandson. When we discuss mental disorders, the most definitive source of information is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM. And I know good goddamn well, if she 40 something, bitch ain't set up and read all of this fuck shit. The law by itself is about 10, 20 years shaved off your life if you gonna get it down pat. Yeah, about 10, 20 years down pat. So if you done did 10, 20 years down pat trying to get the law together, and now you done jumped over here trying to get your diagnostic, a manual of mental disorder off of other people fucking behavior. That's another 10, 20 motherfucking years. You old as motherfucking dirt. If you'd have invested all that motherfucking time in. You old as fucking dirt. Period, point blank. Old as fuck. Which is published and revised every year, and this is by the American Psychological Association. You will be hard pressed, though, to find a definition of insanity within it. And I dare you to go and pull your through your American Psychological Association, the Manual of Mental Disorders. Manual. Go pull the fucking manual, because it's going to tell you right here. You going to be hard up and pressed, apparently like you are, with trying to diagnose one papoose, to find the definition of insanity within it. Imagine that. In fact, the word insanity is not even used at all in the mental health community. Today's therapists and psychiatrists, they will not describe anyone as insane. You want to know why? Because it is so many disorders of what people go through or whatever. Can you imagine the time? They'll take 5 of the alleged disorders that you can come up with and kind of crunch them into one. It saves them time with the medication, with the scientists and stuff, so they make that one bottle of pill that will fit those 5 motherfucking needs of what people have. And right now, I'm willing to guess that you may have at least 3 bottles somewhere around your motherfucking house. Woo, child. Woo, child. Yeah, but it's not used at all in the mental health community today. So the therapists and the psychiatrists will not describe anyone as insane. Even in the Merriam-Webster's consider its first definitions as dated. Although plenty of the stigma still exists around mental illness, our culture is moving away from words like mad and crazy or insanity, at least in professional context, because they have such negative connotations. And you use it very negativity. Isn't that crazy? Very negative. Girl, get you the help that you need. You like them scored ass goddamn women that I'm going to get to one of them when I get ready to open up this goddamn candle. You like them scoring ass people. Can't stand because there's nobody, and can't stand, and you can't stand, and you can't stand. You can't stand the way people eat. You can't stand the way people walk. You can't stand the way people talk. You can't stand the way somebody wear their hair. You can't stand the way the lipstick is on. You can't stand this. You can't stand that somebody's on this channel. You can't stand shit. Is that part of a mental disorder? A YouTube. You got a YouTube mental disorder. If you worry that you or someone you love might have a mental disorder, here are some warning signs, in case you're worried about me. You need to withdraw from all social activities. Ding, 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 ding. It tells you here, you can't make this shit up. If you worry that someone might have a mental disorder, here are your warning signs that you have, that you may need to check it out. You withdraw from the social activities. Go do some other shit that you might be able to enjoy, because then that way you will stop saying, ooh, Lord, ooh, I'm so tired. Ooh, these people. Ooh, is everybody crazy around here? Worrying about the next one mental state ain't gonna get you no damn well. But on the cuckoo list, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. Simple as that. Losing the ability to handle day-to-day responsibilities. Now, that one there can go two ways. I don't know if you done made this YouTube your responsibility, your primary responsibility. And in a sense, I want to say it may have became that way because you everywhere. You all out there like this. Sunglasses and all. You and everybody, you trying to see who the fuck is saying what. That's what you doing. You want to see who the hell is saying what. Because I can't go to sleep because I'm going to have to push this goddamn start button. That's what you do. Expressing strange thoughts or disillusional, exaggerated beliefs. And we know you exaggerate the motherfucking theory. I can't even say truth. Theory. Your beliefs. Exaggerate them. You're crazy. You crazy. That bitch is not. That bitch is nuts. Experiencing excessive nervousness or worry. I ain't got no worries. I know that's what you're going to tell everybody. Hey, you ain't got no motherfucking worries. But I highly doubt it. Because you're waiting on the mouths to open so that you can drop the shit. Period. You have the beast of distractions. The beast of it. But you took time to dox old Pat. Isn't that crazy? Something that I don't think that I would have ever imagined, never thought about doing out here on this shit. But I'm only just here to, since you asked, to tell you exactly who he is. Look him up. You looked him up. You looked him up. And that's some fucked up foul ass shit. You looked up somebody that you don't even fucking know. You sit here and said the same rebuttal ass bullshit like what everybody else says. What's the purpose of looking them up and you can't do nothing for them and you don't even know the person and woo, 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 woo. And you did that shit. That's a coward, punk, pussy ass move that you did. Hello, everybody in the chat. I'm gonna sit here with my Google eyes on, cause I gotta see everything. I can see real good too, y'all. Having sudden and dramatic changes in moods. Yep. You go high, then you come low. Then you wanna high, the bitch and the bitch and the bitch and the bitch, and I wish the bitch would and the bitch, and then you low. Hey y'all. People in the blue. What's up? What's up? High and low. Oh, Lord, I must have skipped one. You are definitely experiencing dramatic shifts in your sleeping habit. See, first, you probably was on a 9 to 5. Now, you on a 2 to 4, up 6. You on 6 to 8. Back up from 8 to 3 in the morning. Then you back down from 2 to 4 again. Girl, somebody needs a job. You need to be out on a job. Not on that volunteering ass looking up, helping attorneys to find fucking information in volunteer service. You need some more shit to do. You need some more. You collect cans. Go sweep up the streets. Go do something else. You need about 6 more hours to tire your ass out so you can get some straight 10 hours of sleep. 10 hours, at least 10. At least 10. Having sudden dramatic, we did that, and exhibiting bizarre behavior. Now, I just saw across the street for about a few minutes, right? And you can't tell me that that wasn't no bizarre ass behavior. You can't tell me that that's not no repetitious behavior that a person does. Pop up and show the fuck out. The center of attraction of being voiceful. You can't tell me a motherfucking thing. That should be funny as hell. That should be so funny. We just gonna ship showing apathy. We gonna ship that because we know when you show that, that's some fucking bullshit anyway. That's what we gonna do. Having problems with memory, concentration, and attention. You might be okay in that field. See, sometimes you gotta give the people the benefit of a fucking doubt. Your attention span is pretty fucking dope. Your concentration is pretty fucking dope too. I'm gonna give you that. See how good I can be a good person. I can be a good person. Yeah, you are. Yeah, yeah. Your memory is good because you're able to hit that channel, and that channel on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you didn't hit that one, you didn't hit that one, you didn't entangle in that one, entangle in that one. And you could bring your ass right back and tell the whole fucking 5 channels a story. Precisely. I can't do that. I'm going to tell you why I can't do it. Because it ain't that important to me to store in my fucking membrane to come back and regurgitate it fully. I can't do that. Bullshit doesn't store. But somehow the bullshit, it glues to you like Gorilla Glue. Glue, glue. You got it. You can recite what every motherfucker done do. Except for yourself. Imagine that. Yep, you shows a little bit extreme anger. I do see a sign of depression there. And I'll tell you why. Because you're juggling. You're juggling niggas. And that can bring some depression because what it does in our mental state, it forces our brain to really think about what the fuck it is that I need to do. What can I do? Will I do this? Well, how will this work? Well, oh my God, okay. And he said, okay, well, he said this, but I got this one here. Oh my God, and I just got, yeah, and wired. You're all wired. Wires you up. See, because if it wasn't so easy, where I'm from, bitch, don't talk about it. You just make that change. You just go. You don't need no fucking advice. You don't need to talk about it. You got shit planned out, and I don't give a fuck what motherfuckers say, and it ain't nobody's motherfucking business. But no, people like me, because I'm a little nosy rosy, honey. You struggling. You struggling. You struggling. You struggling with it. But it is what it is. Not my business. Not my stress. I just get to sit back and laugh a little bit. Experiencing irritability. Well, that goes at hand with the extreme anger and the depression. Irritability. Yeah, it does. Makes you irritable. God damn it. You just mad at the fucking world about how other people choose to live their life or speak their life or what they have or what they don't have. All based off because you had to plant that somewhere else to take that irritability off of you so that you wouldn't have to think so much about your up and coming big change of life that you have to do. You bring that shit on yourself though. When you invite it in, that happens to yourself. If your loved one shows any combination of these symptoms, it can be confusing and frustrating. And in addition to the distress caused by the illness itself, there is an additional social stigma attached to mental illness, which can still make people feel embarrassed and ashamed. Very good news that most people with mental disorders can find relief in most cases. One is, if there's a nigga already there to relieve a lot of that stress, you may have to continue to fuck that nigga so you can release that adrenaline built up, that you got to release it. And then when the time comes for you to move on, you cleanse yourself, you wait it out or whatever. And then you hop on that nigga's dick. Woo, I cracks myself up, y'all. I cracks me up. I swear I do. The good news, we did that, but that's just a little advice. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Sitting in there, antsy-pantsy, waiting. Ooh, but the clock ain't moving fast enough to turn it. The clock ain't moving fast enough for shit to drop the way you feel like you're playing the shit out. No, doesn't move, doesn't go fast enough. God damn it. Tired looking at this motherfucker over here. Ain't getting angry than a motherfucker. Angry at the world. Angry at everybody's emotions. Everything. Everything everybody do. Man. Yeah. Quiet, sit back and laugh. they will be able to function normally again as soon as you get some relief. Usually with the help of a good therapist. A good therapist can help you out. Yeah, they can. Because right now you got a stressful entanglement going on. You got a damn if I do it, a damn if I don't. It clearly states here that you may need to see a therapist yourself to get the right medication. Sitting the medication doesn't necessarily have to be a pill. It can be some advice. Advice is medication. It could be a form of medication. Yeah. Or the combination of both, as it says here. Meeting with an in-one person or online counseling can give you understanding. I highly suggest that you might want to use online counseling for your entanglement of stressful situation going on, because that way you can also learn the Privacy Act of others. Because obviously you don't know it. You don't practice it. No, you don't. But like I say, once you get done digging in his shit, finding out who he is and all of that stuff, let me know. Let me know. It wasn't your fucking business, but you doing it. You a whole fucking bitch. A whole fucking bitch. Yeah. Anyways. I just had to let that out. Just so that a lot of you people will know. She went and dug up some information. And she's probably been digging for quite some time. And for the record, I have no interest in doing so. It does not benefit me. Hi, Jason. It does not benefit me at all to be in anyone's information. But I can understand when people get pressed out here. I can understand when people wants to really know something. If there's some things that you guys want to know about One Papoose, just ask. Just ask. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Is just ask. Just ask. I don't understand that. Why was Andrea blocked, you guys? Why was Andrea blocked? Did I miss something? Oh, I wasn't even looking. Did I miss something? Anyway, I don't know. Why was she blocked? Why was she blocked, y'all? Somebody talk to me. Because Audrey was it a mistake or something? What happened? I have to go all the way back up because now I can't see her messages. He'll say, hey, babe, hey, boo. I missed his boo. I don't know because I don't know what happened. I don't know. Anyways, I will find out to see what had happened. Because I don't know. Galatians. Why is Audrey blocked? Audrey, good people. Why are we blocking Audrey? I just had to crack myself up for a minute. I don't appreciate it, but there's nothing that I can do about it. You can't do much about because someone wants to sit out here and I don't get into the doxing game. You know, I don't do that. Pull up everything. I don't care. I don't care. Pull everything up. The problem that I will have with it is what you do with it. That's when it's time for me to get involved. It's what you do with it. And if you are the conspiree, or if you are dropping it based off of because somebody else gave it to you, that involves you too. That will involve you too. Yeah, I know. Y'all, somebody go in and unblock Audrey, please. I don't know why. So, we are going into the book read. I need to take 5. Don't do that. That's not nice. And for the record, there is a Walter Mitchell. In case you guys want to go back and listen to her video and hear her drop that shit over there, right? To prove that she is a doxer, okay? She's a doxer. She's weak-minded. She's weak-minded, caught up in the game, probably been in the game a long time, probably been doing it for a very long time. It's not something that you will find one papoose to do to anybody out here. It's a level of respect. It's a level of respect, but I also know that you can get up underneath a person's skin so bad that they will pull that type of shit. So I'm not out here dumb, blind, and stupid to the game at all. Nothing I could be mad about. Nothing. Not a darn thing. But it wasn't cool. I call that cheating. I call that can't hold your own fucking foot, your weight down. You got to have help. I got to go get some help. Ooh, let me go look this up. Ooh, I need this help. I don't need help. I don't need to look you up. I don't need to call out your family people. I don't need to know who your man is. I don't need to know who your wife is. I don't need to know who your brother is, your sister, your uncle, your niece, your nephew. None of that shit. Because it does not benefit me to do so. And that's some fucked up shit. So now I know that you're a weak ass motherfucker. You're a weak ass. Your skin ain't tough as you say it is. It ain't tough as you say it is. And now you tell me who the fuck Walter Mitchell is. Bitch, all you have to do is ask. You ain't have to be sitting over there typing your ass off in some fucking system to pull my shit. You ain't have to do that shit. But you chose to do so. I got to go find. I'll go find her. Give me a second. Let's take a break. Jason, I want to know how you doing over there. In your where the hell you went? I forgot where you went. That's how I am though. You know, if it's not, when I leave here, I have all my other important shit that's clogged in up here to where, like, when it comes to the YouTube and stuff like that, and just quick quotes and quotas and quick rebuttals and things like that. That shit doesn't glue up here. I remember half of that goddamn shit. But baby, you done stoop real low. You done stoop as low can fucking come. You're part of those damn people. Oh, you say she's only timed out? Okay, so she has 300 seconds. Yeah, I see it now. You done went as low as these goddamn people. Speaking all that goddamn speeches and shit all over there. You done went and did exactly what they done did. It's some more shit out here though, y'all. I'm saying, tell you like this shit here though. I tell you, you know, let me go to break. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get into my book reading. You guys are welcome to stick around if you want to. And if you don't want to, then that's fine. I came to read my next 3 chapters on here. And then it'll be 7:43. I should be ready to get up off of here as soon as I'm done with that. Unless some more shit come to mind. Pretty much. So, let's take a break. I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta check on my grandkids.
I wonder, is it worth living now? They told me dreams come true once you live it out. I picked up pieces from my childhood in a broken house and healed my soul from the trauma we've been given now. I hear the whispers in the wind under smoky clouds and tell myself once again, I'ma work it out. So much shit can happen, yo, it got me tripping now. Yeah, it's feeling different now.
feel like I'm zoned out. Put my phone down, damn it's cold out. Plotting on a rollout, we took our own route. Really on our own now. These them winter schemes, plotting for better dreams. Cooking flows and melodies for OGs with felonies who've been locked since the 70s. You gotta pray for enemies with jealousy. They only feed off the good-hearted. Just don't bargain, stay in your lane and keep hogging. Know that you a target and gotta finish what you started. Life of being an artist, gotta show them where your heart is. Put your all in, keep calling, keep going, don't stall it. Don't fall for what they all been dishing out. Just be yourself and it'll work out.
I wonder, is it worth living now? They told me dreams come true once you live it out. I picked up pieces from my childhood in a broken house and healed my soul from the trauma we've been given now. I hear the whispers in the wind under smoky clouds and tell myself once again, I'ma work it out. So much shit can happen, yo, it got me tripping now. Yeah, it's feeling different now. Yo, living in doubt could be the death for you. It's only a few that'll rep for you and really ones that'll step to you and let you know where you wrong at instead of letting you ride away in your soul. Rather be whole and pure in my spirit. This life never ending until you near it. A lot of shit to bear with. Sometimes you don't wanna share it, but don't keep it in cause you fear it. It's an epidemic sound and you can see right where I'm headed. I'm elevated, oh yeah. We was waiting, oh yeah, to make a statement, it's clear. The way them boys persevere. Yo, we taking the stairs. Don't let them get in our air. They go watch, I'ma stare. Tell them pull up a chair. God gon' answer our prayers. Living now. They told me dreams come true once you live it out. I picked up pieces from my childhood in a broken house and healed my soul from the trauma we've been given now. I hear the whispers in the wind under smoky clouds and tell myself once again, I'ma work it out. So much shit can happen, yo, it got me tripping now. Yeah, it's feeling different now.
I wonder if it's worth living now. They told me working 9 to 5 just to make it out. And now the dark nights got me needing mouth to mouth. Resuscitate my dreams, tell me what it's all about. I wonder if it's worth living now. They told me show a little skin just to make it out. They told me grind until I doubt, till I reach the clouds. Excuse me a little moment while I break out. Never let them take me out.
Clear out the room, I'm a dude, they wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill, I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it, today's trending topic. I put commas over bullshit, yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings, they thought I lost the stepping. I bet on me and my team, ISO is what I'm repping. Put on for the whole city, yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team, ISO is what I'm repping.
Sending emojis, I'm blowing a pack of that OG. Don't be acting like you know me, and if you did, that's the old me. Winter time, rock a cold fleece, pocket fat, that's obese. Only talking money if it's increased. She give me brain, girl, no teeth. I touch down, bust down. She busted open for a real nigga. Stay timing up, trying to build it up, trying to count it up, hill figures. Don't be chillin' with no little niggas, and if I do, I be real with them. Chase a dream, that's a little ticket. ISO gang, yeah, they still with us. Yeah, get it in motion, they got me steady. Thoughts on my mind, it's weighing heavy. Watch how I shine, tell them I'm ready. I'm hitting my stride, let's get to the Fetty. I was just sitting back watching them go. Racks on me now, yeah, it's looking swole. I hold it down, then I got my own. Keeping it grown, we back to the bone. Yeah, flying flashy, ayy, ayy. We too fancy, ayy, ayy. Can't walk past me, ayy, ayy. Right up your alley, wait. I gotta play it safe. Watch me isolate, watch me isolate, ayy. Watch me isolate.
clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it. Today's trying to top it. I put commas over bullshit. Yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost a stepping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm rapping. Put on for the whole city. Yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm rapping.
Let's go. Let's read the book. Oh, let me fix this. Oh. I done pulled some. I'm on the curtain. Let's go. I'm in the room tonight, y'all. I'm in the room. Boy, let's go. I'm in the room. Oh, you see, she might have timed herself out. I can feel it in the air, y'all. Feel it in the air. There's something in the air. There's something in the air. There's a calling number. Ah, boy. Coda Bear got the kids down, y'all. They are down. They're down. So that's a good thing. There's a calling number. If you feel the need that you need to have something to say to one papoose or ask her what you want to ask her, then by all means, here's your time to do so. Right now. The doors of the church is open. The doors of the church is open. Now, I believe we left off on chapter 11 and beginning chapter 12. This here book is written with Lizette Martinez allegations pertaining to surviving her life of R. Kelly, I guess. And as we all know, that there were so many women that is claiming Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly did particular things to them. Some of us are torn in between whether things were against the law, within the law, above the law. I don't know. Right now, he has an appeal attorney by the name of Jennifer Bonjean, who has now stepped up to the plate to go into the appellate courts to make an argument on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's case on whether it was a miscarriage of justice. So that tells me, and I don't give a damn what other people say right now, that she is going in literally lit on fighting this government pertaining to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly constitutional rights as a United States citizen. You know, he may have some other different ethnic in him, whether he might be Irish or he might be African or he might be Dominican. I don't know. But this here is what I pretty much have summed up for myself. And me, on the other hand, wishes her nothing but the best to be able to pull out all of the discrepancies, all of these alleged allegations about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, to make some sense out of them and make the appellate court, those judges up there, understand exactly what they may have done wrong to convict Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. One way is that the Mr. Kelly was already tried with public opinion, with the help along with the media out there spreading the sides one way. They took this case to a one way, down a one way street. The other thing is that hopefully, I truly do hope that she would be able to address quite a few of the figures out there of things that they may have done to entice the public opinion to sway totally against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly and become in favor of the prosecutors. And that's starting with, bringing information that Kim Fox had done, bringing out the information that you saw, what's his name, Michael Avenatti with Daryl, fuck is his damn name. I told y'all these people, it's so, because I don't store like this shit crazy because I got my own life to really tend to. And all of the other people that kind of came into play with the situation pertaining to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. That makes sense to you guys. Okay, so I truly do. I will go in and bring up the last form that was put on Pacer about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Oh, and my important papers, y'all. My Airbnb receipt. And not to get off subject, I'm hoping that as I read my information about the national rental card, you guys, this is costing me quite a bit of money, but once or twice a year ain't going to kill me. So it's kind of saying that they're 24 hours because my flight won't get in until the wee hours of the morning, and it's saying that the car, you go down the escalator, get on the charter bus, and it'll take you over to the rental car once I reach into Phoenix. For those that do not know, I am headed on vacation starting this Saturday. I will be here with you guys at home until Tuesday. So I'll be popping on and off, and packing and popping on and off with things as they continue to develop out here on the streets. Whether if it's about the entanglements about different channels, the alleged kumbayas and people getting along, and that's a good thing. It's just how long will it last? Maybe there's another support group that's going to come out that has settled down and do something else for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. On the other hand, myself, I will not be participating in anything else of this sector over here at all. If it had been some new people coming out in New Hampshire or something like that, maybe a boatload of white folks, I think I might want to give the white folks a try. This next time around. I really do. I do. As you guys don't know, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly alleged spiritual wife over there in the other country is have her days where she's not talking about R. Kelly. It appears that she may have jumped on something else, like she's selling, I don't know, it's like art or clothing, or she can help you design this now, and she can help you do those things. So if you're quite interested in getting over and seeing what she has to offer to you guys, other than a lot of more information about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I did listen to another panel out there, and it seems to appear that a lot of people are saying things about they feel that Don Russell is allegedly involved. And the only receipt evidence that a lot of people claiming that they have is the audio where he did say a few things You said, did I send it to you? Oh shit. No, I forgot to send you the damn book. You gotta stay on me. You got to stay on me when you asking me to. You gotta stay on me. You wanna send it now? You gotta stay on me. You gotta stay on me. I know it's like, doing me like a kid, but when I be doing, I be doing. Not only, like I told you, I gotta write a lot of papers. I be at work, and I'm not finna make no excuses for it. I would definitely. See, I don't know if I can share it from my Kindle, and I think that may be a problem. So I have to see if I can share it from the phone, and I will try that. I will try that when I get off, and then if not, then I will let you know personally. I'll send you a message and let you know if I'm unable to do so. So I would do that. Yeah, the Q&As that went on this couple of days ago, the two of them, one of them I want to touch on. We're going to get into the book, but one of them I want to touch on. Okay, I will, sweetheart. I want to touch on the Q&A. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm pretty sure that Q&A, the interview with Carrie Kelly, will probably drop later on, probably Friday or week after or so. Normally after Tasha K has made the money that she chooses to make on there for her content, for her interviews. After she's done that and you pretty much can see that, okay, it's kind of dried up, then she'll usually release it after that. It's not that I didn't want to pay the $12.99 like that, but I'm also in a position where, these people don't know about me and I don't know pretty much about them, and it's kind of hard if you are running a channel and if the support is not coming in, then there's no money to go out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't put myself in a position to just send money out to everybody because this channel over here isn't making money off of. It's not like that. Do you give or take $60, and the $60 has to go back into the channel to pay. Like I keep telling y'all, it pays for the Zoom and the music subscription and things that I do have. So I just cannot give that back out. And then now I'm coming literally out of my pocket to, to help support. And I think that, in a sense, if it makes sense to you guys, to rotate the money, to share the little wealth that we do have, every channel has to be kind of doing okay. And this one just doesn't, okay? It doesn't, as you guys can see. We're sitting because I'm not doing the roo-roo and the rah-rahs and stuff, and because the channel has been torn down. There's nothing that I can do about that. But it will not stop me from coming on to chill with the people that chooses to come on and chill with me. That makes sense. Okay. So, but the Carrie Kelly interview, I did catch, I think, the rebuttal. No, I don't think. I know the rebuttal from Sharon Winbush, right? And I was just a little bit confused with some things that she was saying. The first thing that I was confused about is when she talks about Don Russell, right? And then she talks about Carrie Kelly, Mr. Robert Kelly's brother, right? And it just puzzled me because I'm thinking, how can one person tell you so much, first of all, about this man's life? And I question myself about that with a lot of people out here. When I heard her say that, she had not been around for over 20 years, but she was there at the time around with Andrea Kelly, and Sparkle, okay? So what I got puzzled about is when she went to say that when she went upstairs and she saw Sparkle or so in the room, and she saw them, right? And she dropped you Sparkle's name, but she never dropped you who the other people were. Imagine that. And that puzzles me. They can tell you the details of a lot of the things. But then when it's time to share some more important pieces of the puzzle, they never do that. She never shared who all was up in the room, with Sparkle getting it in, because she said she saw, quite a bit of stuff. Even with Andrea, she won't name who was up in there with Andrea, and it just puzzles me. But that's her prerogative, right? So then she touched on Carrie Kelly. She seems to be a little bit bothered, a little bit upset about him, I guess, for the things that he says. And we all know that Carrie Kelly came out and said some derogatory things about his brother, right? And everybody didn't like it. Oh my God, that was his brother, right? And I'm sitting here saying, well, I can't have any mixed emotions about it because I don't know them. Like I can't say, well, he make me sick or I hate him for saying this, because the truth be told, I don't know what happened between him and his brothers for me to even diagnose on it, for me to even analyze the relationship. I don't know. I was like, oh, well, okay. And the only thing that I can say was, whoa, that was some harsh things to say. But for whatever reason, that was his prerogative to say it or whatever. But this is what puzzles me about that, because she says that she had the contact with Don Russell and Bruce Kelly, right? And she talked to them once upon a time or whatever. And this is known to be a fact, I guess, out of their mouths. Don Russell, when he came on, he said that he had contacted her or something for her to meet him, at the Chicken Shack so that they could talk about woo, 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 woo. She didn't mention whether if Don Russell was trying to contact her to offer her any type of deal on the music. Well, we'll give you a part of the music if you help us sell this, or this is your portion if you so and so and so and so. It baffles me, because if this person has all of this music and he said that they said that he said he had it and he was going to release the music through his was it the channel or some Chaos Nation channel, right? So, and I was like, well, okay, well, if you know that, I question myself, why didn't you not meet up with him so that you can actually have that hard proof about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were really there for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly and you were in a suspicious state of mind, right? It's like, well, shit, I'm gonna go see, what's up with what. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes have to play role play. You feel what I'm saying? You might have had to act like you might have been, down with whatever he was doing, but that would have given you the opportunity to take whatever it is, even though you don't want to look like no informant or whatever the case may be, but you're doing it for your guy. Now I have all of this information. I have him on recording or whatever, which can have easily been taken to the right appropriate authorities, right? But she says that, he had talked to Greenberg or, whatever about the music and stuff like that. But she went on to tell the people that she know that he was going to be doing some, dropping the music or whatever through the Chaos Nation. I have not been on Chaos Nation. I don't know if it is still up and running. I don't know if any of you guys have visited that page over there to actually hear any music. And if you guys have, go ahead and share a heart in the chat or something. I don't even have time to look it up right now. The only place that I really have heard a lot of music that has dropped that I wasn't aware of. I don't know if it's old. I don't know if it's new. Bookham plays the most of the music of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. So, and other people too, but it's just some of the music. And I'm not, blaming. I don't care what the music is, to be honest with you. Right now, that is not going to get him out of jail by keeping up the bunch of commotion about where the music is and la la and la la. You know what I'm saying? If people were so close to if people were so big up and everything, hell, they could Tasha K take all kind of goddamn receipts and shit over there. If what you are saying has some facts to it, and you email that shit to her, and you got something to say, and your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, do y'all know? I believe that Tasha K would have probably asked Don Russell about the goddamn music, what or anything. But the question, I don't believe, ever came up. I can't recall it coming up about asking him about the incident of the van or whatever getting broken into. But like Don Russell said, and I don't know how true this is, he had dropped that information out here to really see who was going to take the bait on it. And of course, once he dropped it, these streets went crazy as hell. Imagine, I'm just saying, wow, imagine that, right? As if he kind of knew. And it's like, I'm going to do this to see which dog come barking first, and to me, it would give probably him some idea about who's thirsty for what. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me thinking in that way, in that lane, okay? May not have been that way. So Carrie Kelly, right, and she speaks on him quite a bit, and things. But I also recall the interview, the Q&A that yeah, she didn't ask the. We're talking about Tasha K right here, so that we could be on the same page. I want to talk about Tasha K. She didn't ask him anything related to the music. I don't believe about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly or the van incident. Right? None of that. And like I stated a minute ago, had people been so concerned about it, and they really had the solid proof of Don Russell stealing or doing whatever with this music. Do you know how easy it was to get that information to Tasha K? Because she loved fucking receipts. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Tasha K. But you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'd have been like, oh, hell no. I got this. Let me get this to, Tasha K. Well, no, I don't know. But nobody did that. Nobody did that. So how eager are they really trying to shut down a person? Or how eager are people to just keep up the charades of allegations? It's crazy, right? Because if you're there for Mr. Kelly, right, you're going to kind of do everything in your willpower to not interrupt it, but to bring the facts, to bring the proof to something like, well, if Tasha K was able to sit over there and get a whole, what was it, about 45 minutes of a interview with him, well, there was your time, to do some more exposure, because she loved doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? She dropped your shit on your ass, right? From what I've been seeing, her commentary is about, right? I don't think she holds no bar. And Tasha K clearly said on her channel, she had to pull tooth and hair from Don Russell to get this interview out of him. So what do you guys think? You think that Don Russell wrote her a big old check to just sway the interview to his narrative out here? Or do you think that she went in, she said she went to Chicago to go in honestly and got an honest interview from this man? I know the beginning of his interview, it jumped off with him talking about his career. But if you think about most books out there, right? Most books are going to open up with all of the boring shit at first. It's only up to you to stick around to the end to see when is the juicy part is going to drop. And there was so many people in there like, okay, why are we talking about his tap dancing? Why are we talking about his tap? This is boring. Oh my God. Okay, I'm about to go. I'm about to go. And I was like, but don't you don't get a full complete story unless you read it from the beginning to the end. And all of the story is not going to be juicy. But do I believe that she went down to Chicago or wherever she met him at? And think of it this way too, y'all. I'm sure that he would have some very strict restrictions on him, right? He's going through a court procedure right now. He's going through a court procedure which can bring him some time as well in the jail system. So you mean to tell me, like I said, the allegations are out here. This man is telling his whole story, and I know people gonna say, well, he's probably doing that and is deflecting or whatever. So maybe the public or the media may get hold to it or whatever for Don Russell to get himself off. I don't know. We have to wait and see how this is going to go. Carrie Kelly, Bruce Kelly, had a whole interview downtown Chicago. They had the cameraman set up. They had microphones. The lady came in, did her distraction with Bruce Kelly about the baby thing, right? And the kids and the money and all of that stuff. And some $10,000 or more or whatever of what Mr. Kelly may have paid for or didn't pay for. A whole bunch of shit went on downtown Chicago. And mind you guys, at that time, Sharon Winbush was around. She was making videos because after that she was able to get hold of Bruce Kelly very, very close, where Bruce Kelly all of a sudden started coming on and dropping his cash apps and stuff, and allegedly all of that was through Sharon Winbush. Well, I questioned myself because now I'm thinking about this interview downtown Chicago. Now I can't understand how you're close with one brother or one brother. So let's call communication the closeness part of it. Okay, so you mean to tell me that Bruce is not capable, and and probably not, due to the fact that he is probably a felon and in and out of jail. According to Sharon Winbush, he just recently got back out, right? Let's just hypothetically speak here, right? This thing's just didn't add up to me, and I'm thinking, well, okay, so what is it? Carrie is not talking to Bruce. Is that what's going on? Because if there's this communication with Sharon Winbush and Bruce Kelly, you mean to tell me that Bruce Kelly and Carrie Kelly, with what? Let me slow down. With Tasha K. I mean not Tasha K. With Sharon Winbush was saying that Carrie Kelly was kind of out there and I guess he can't be trusted and you can't do this and you can't do that. But yet then we saw two brothers go to their mom's cemetery, do their praying and their speeches, read their papers and everything. They looked at close right there. They looked at very close downtown Chicago. So you mean to tell me that Bruce and Carrie, if this is going on, isn't smart enough to put their heads together? Bruce can't figure out if Carrie is doing something behind the scenes with Don Russell. You mean to tell me that that's not possible? Is that what people are saying? Because that's what I was thinking. Like, I had to stop the track. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. We're talking about two brothers that came on their commentary to show the world out at the cemetery, Mama, we miss you. We love you, Mama. And one of the brothers, Bruce Carey, can't even figure out if he is now working for a Don Russell up under Indie Bill and helping to get some music. But she also came back, double standards is what I feel like it is, and said that, well, Don Russell did say that he took some things to this place. He said Bruce Carey or Carrie Kelly or so, that they also have some things that was moved into their basement. You feel what I'm saying? She said that it was possibly a bunch of furniture and all of that stuff. But yet then, this is a person that says that, she knows everybody very well because she's contacted them all and kind of got herself back into all in the family. But as